Sometimes you got to take a step back for a major comeback. At the Afrikansuperstar.com, we believe in African pride. We believe in resilience, and we believe in flexing. Our new collection, African Superstar X Ghana, is comprised of over 200 new styles for men and women. Styles that will enhance your confidence. Styles that will make you stand out. Styles that will demonstrate your love for the continent. By us, for us. You can rest assured when you shop at theafricansuperstar.com that your product is going to be high quality, long lasting, vibrant, and comfortable. We look forward to you shopping with us today. www.theafricansuperstar.com, bringing Africa to you. What's up, African Superstar family? This is Gina Ifowe, the one and only African Superstar. Today, I have a story time. I have a story time about this here phone. You see the cracks? Yeah, that happened today. So I want to talk about growing pains in Ghana. The story of how I broke my phone at the poolside. Big shout outs first of all to the customers at Afrikansuperstar.com. Please head over to the website and shop with us today. That's www.theafrikansuperstar.com. Also, big shout outs to our members only and everyone supporting my ongoing music project to get the video out for Ghana is Good For Me, my second single. All those are available on iTunes, Apple, Spotify, etc., to download the track. So, those of you guys that have been watching me a little while know that on Sundays, I typically go to a beach or a pool. It's kind of like a ritual I started when I got here to just really enjoy the beautiful sun here in Ghana. Now, since I recently returned to Ghana, I have not been going to the beach and pool every weekend like I used to because I'm trying to conserve funds, obviously, for my music project. So, I mean, you can't be getting, money in and then blowing it out one other way. So I've decided to kind of hold back. Well, today, a friend of mine recommended a new, a pool at a different hotel that I hadn't tried. So I thought, okay, yeah, I'm going to go check it out. So this hotel is called Crown Liberty. It's in the Kaswa area, which there's a lot of beaches and pools and stuff in the Kaswa area, but that is a little ways away from where I live in, on my side of town. So anyway, I set off to go there. My sister wasn't feeling great, so she didn't go with me. So I set off to get there. I get there. First thing is I go down to the pools. This hotel actually has two pools. So I did check online, before I decided to go there. The pools look nice, on the pictures, naturally, of course. And so when I got there, first impression, the pools were not clean. The pool should be blue-ish. Water is a bit clear. You can see to the bottom, that type of thing. Pool's kind of cloudy, got a kind of a greenish color. Okay. So I'm not really impressed with that. Second of all, the poolside area is very, very slippery. I can't speak of the whole of Africa, but I've seen it's quite popular here in Ghana, at least. A lot of poolsides have tiles. And if you're not careful, the tiles that you can get, they're very, very slippery, obviously, when it's wet. So you kind of have to have specific kind of tiles to prevent people slipping and falling, because that's a real concern around pools. Obviously, you're wet, you slip on tiles, you can get injured and all kind of things. So the reception lady was showed me the first pool. She said, oh, they're busy cleaning it. It'll be clean in a little while. And there's another pool that you can use in the meantime. So she takes me to the back. Well, on the way to the back, okay, there's kind of like a little slope. And obviously these are those tiles. So as we go down the slope, my sandal, slips and I fall. And I land right on top of my heart-shaped purse. So some of you guys have seen me with my heart-shaped purse, which is here, okay? My phone was inside of the heart-shaped purse, okay? So I kind of, hopped up. I kind of bounced back. I didn't really feel any pain or anything at the moment. And I have two phones, obviously. I have a Ghana phone and I have my UK phone. So the phone that has been affected is my UK number. All right. So anyway, I looked because I had my Ghana phone in my hand, and I looked at it and it was fine. It didn't have any scratches or cracks and I was grateful. I forgot about my UK phone. I didn't check it right away. So I sat down at the pool and I kind of analyzed. The second pool was probably a little cleaner than the first one, but still greenish. And I'm not really big on greenish pools. I mean, not big on green pools at all. So I sat there for a little while and I sat there and then I decided, let me check something on my other phone. And I pull it out and voila, guys. And I mean, this is extensive. I've never seen anything. First of all, the phone is now dented. If you can see that, I had a lipstick in my purse that the phone must have fallen on top of, when I landed on it, and it created this crack. Okay. The entire front of the phone is totally cracked. The entire back of the phone. And this phone didn't have any cracks at all prior to the fall. And guess what? Check out the best part. The screen. Where is this? Let's see. Hold on. Oh, the screen won't even cut on, but sometimes it cuts on and it gives this like bluish kind of look. It's very dramatic and crazy. Pretty much like the only part up here, I'll insert a picture. The only part here is like a bluish whatever. So I got really angry naturally. I got very angry because I'm not a phone person. I hate having to go through the drama of getting a new phone, transporting all this stuff over, re-downloading your apps, and not to mention the freaking cost of these phones. The freaking cost of them is like hundreds of pounds. Some of you guys are big rollers and you got these iPhones. I don't use iPhone. I can't see myself spending $1,000 or more on a phone, but still, the few hundred that I will spend is still a lot. So I got angry. So I decided, you know what? I'm not getting in this pool. I'm just going to leave. I'm just going to go home. I'm just going to take this as an omen that I need to just go back home. So I go back to reception and I told her, I said, listen, I would like to get my pool fee back because your pools are not clean. And, fortunately for me, the receptionist was with me when I had the fall. So she saw the whole thing go down. So I told her, I said, when I had my fall, I landed on my back and totally destroyed my phone. I'm like, and see, this is Ghana, so it's not like, trying to deal with like liability from companies or hotels is really going to be difficult because they don't kind of have all that structure, whereas a lot of people in the West are used to, I'm just going to sue this person. I'm going to, recoup damages and stuff like that. Like, it's difficult to accomplish that here in Ghana if anything happens. So I knew for a fact, okay, they're not going to take responsibility for my phone. I knew that off rip. So I said, just give me back the fee. That'll be the least you can do, because I'm not satisfied with this occasion. So the girl tries to tell me, she's like, it's non-refundable. I said, yeah, but I was like, look at the situation. I was like, you have a pool. People come here to get into the pool. The pool's not ready. I was like, there's no signs or warnings around the pool that, that the tiles are very slippery. There were no railings, on the walking up and down parts and stuff because I don't joke with stairs. I don't joke around with falls and all that. Whenever I hit the stairs, if you guys ever see me, I will be holding the rails and I take it step by step, day by day. Okay. I don't play around with that stuff, so the area where I was descending, it was kind of like a little slope. They didn't have any rails on it or anything, so I told her, I said, I could have been seriously injured from having a fall like that, and so we went back a little bit, back and forth. She, madam, please, I and I said, well, where's the manager? Oh, please, he's not here. I'm like, what would you do? I was like, you were with me during the whole thing, and then she kind of paused and she just gave me back the fee money. So yeah, this is a growing pain. Liability is a thing here on the continent, so you should certainly know about liability and the fact that a lot of people are not going to take liability. This also includes housing. I've heard people have ups and downs with like their landlords, things going wrong in the house, things needing repair, maybe there's an issue in the toilet, a flood, cars. Another reason I'm just not at all attracted to drive here. Okay. Liability, somebody hit your car, whatever, getting it sorted out, all kind of stuff. And then, here we go. This technically, this is a problem. Okay. Because the hotel has got to have a safe pool environment. Okay. They should change the tiles if the tiles are too slippy. I know I'm not the only one that's probably slipped or fallen on those tiles. They were extremely slippery. I've been to other pools where they have non-slip tiles put in, So even when they become wet, they're still not slippery. But, this was proper like tile, like marble, kind of stuff that when a little bit of water gets on it, it's just super, super slippery. Like I said, this is a growing pain. You need to have that mindset, and in many ways you need to be as accountable as you possibly can. Some people are like, oh my God, yeah, I know, it wasn't my fault. It wasn't my fault. But you have to be as careful as possible here because of the liability issue. When things happen, it's going to be difficult to chase someone up for that problem. I know another person who there was a misprint, like in a magazine article, I believe, or like an online blog or something. And they were talking about like a cyber criminal, and they put the wrong person's name in. Okay. And the person, that they accused was someone who was not even at all affiliated with the person who is actual, assailant. And this cost this man so much. He was doing business, international business, trading rice and stuff like that. People stopped all their contracts with him. His name was ruined and all this stuff. And he's still got an ongoing case. It's been years ever since, because the media house that he is, suing is one of the largest media houses in Ghana. And they put a retraction, but it took place like umpteen months later. So the damage had already been done. It wasn't like they did a retraction, immediately. These are the kind of things that go on here. I read a story, sadly, today about a guy who a billboard sign fell off and hit him, and he became paralyzed as a result of the billboard sign. And they found that the billboard people were not guilty. They said they were not negligent, that it was not their fault. And this young man never got any compensation. He ended up passing 3 years later. He was in his early 20s when this happened. So, obviously we can't avoid everything. But if you have that attitude that, there are channels that you can go through, it might be a long, rocky road, or you may not be successful. That's what it is here. So this is a growing pain. Now I have to try to figure out what to do about this phone. I just got, a new phone when I recently traveled, because my last phone got a crack here and gone. This one's not that bad though. So this was the phone previously that I was using that I just replaced. And now I'm using it again because this phone that broke is completely inaccessible. It doesn't even turn on anymore. So yeah, that's my story time. Yes, that's my story time, guys. So leave in the comments below what you think about this situation. It was just one of those days where it just kept getting more and more stupid, So I decided, let me just go be in the house. I'm safe in the house. No more wahala is going to happen in the house. You feel me? So until we meet again, stay black and true. If you ain't black, just stay true.